This is the new AI assistants that are there to save you time. So this is not generating artwork for you. It's instead actually working on your process, which is something that as a creator, I have always been screaming at the top of my lungs, like, this is what I want to use it for.
So let me just show you a really quick demo. The assistant can be found up here. It's in this window. It created the sync map for me. Add a marker at each slate or each time action is called, and it gives me an overview of what it did, and then it adds the marker here along with the note when there's a slate. It can also do project organization. So you can see here that it renamed all the clips here by what was in the shot, because Premiere also has media intelligence, so it has an awareness of the visuals. So you can imagine, like, instead of having to go through and rename all these, I did it in bulk. And that's really what's interesting about an AI assistant versus just straight up automation, is that an AI assistant is agentic, which means it has reasoning. And so it can go through and figure things out for you, and then also surface things that you maybe didn't even know you had, or save you time by figuring out the point of the shot. So then you have something to jump off from.
Big bright button up here in the top right. It's just going to help us do menial tasks. And all you need to do is click on that top button. You can see that I have been doing some things. It is conversational. 3 shapes created. We have a triangle, a circle, and a rectangle. Here are the colors that it created them in. And when I go back to my artboard, you can see there, it's created those for me.
Wow.
Right? That is just a super simple example, but you saw, like, there's no, I didn't click, I literally just typed it in. I'm gonna say make them look wobbly and hand-drawn on the edges. So let's see what it does with that.
Okay.
It's calculating the centers to create wobbly paths. Oh, this is so cool to actually see the process here.
Oh, so it does like an even kind of inconsistency.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So it's creating the wobbles. So there we go.
Okay.
We got our 3 wobbles, and I wonder if I select both of these shapes. Oh no, it did it. Oh my goodness.
It did. Wow.
Yeah.
That was fast.
It totally went through and created our little wobbles for us. It redrew the 3, placed them in the original, deleted the original shape, and reapplied the gradients to the wobbly ones.
This is all on one layer. No separation, nothing grouped. And I asked the assistant right up here, prepare this packaging file for print. Separate the art, the cut marks, and the fold marks on their own layers. There's the art, there's the fold lines, and there's the cut lines. It literally did this as I walked away. This assistant is so much more of it is an assistant. It's not designing for you. It's actually doing a lot of the grunt work for you.
The big thing that I need is I need all these logos to be different colors based on my client's preference. Yes!
Unbelievable.
I also
Even
love seeing it in real time. It's kind of wild.
This is like a whole new level that we're like, it's like, look, it's still your art and you've selected beautiful colors, beautiful design, but yet it took this like tedious little challenge and did it very quickly.
Like, NLEs are so much better at doing all of the logistics and the sort of juggling work of all the media and playing it back and optimizing how much faster we can actually edit the story and work with the footage, because the computer is doing the things that it's better at doing than we are. And I think this is just another step to that, which means that you can get home to dinner, or you don't have to get that call on the weekend. You don't have to change that vacation.
The AI assistant is the assistant's assistant. It's not just going to go in and take over everything. This tool does nothing without people behind it that can judge it and then own the results. And those are the people that use the software. We're making software for creative professionals, not for robots.
This is coming to both Premiere, it's coming to Photoshop, it's coming to Illustrator and InDesign. They're all currently in beta, which you can access publicly right now.